Hi guys, today I have a game for you in my Tier 8 German cruiser, the Hipper. Sorry I was blowing my nose prior to the start of this. Now there's two things in this game. One, I'm mid-tier, which kind of brings out 2 points when I'm thinking. Equal tier ships equal damage. Lower tier ships equals less, or equal tier is equal EXP. Lower tier, less EXP. Higher tier, more EXP. Now the buff and penalty isn't huge. It isn't game breaking. It isn't game changing. But that's how I'm looking at this. The other thing is, while the Hipper is not known to being the powerhouse cruiser, it's definitely not Russian. This ship will actually teach you how to play Hindenburg better than the Rune. Now this thing can't take the damage like Hindenburg can, but it can be aggressively played. To where the Rune is more of the pure kiting ship just because it has 2 turrets in the back and 1 up front. I laugh when I see somebody pushing with the Rune with the front. It means they only have 1 gun in play. Now I get spotted and I'm doing the loser cruiser turn because there's 4 people looking at me and I don't have a battleship in sight to help me. Take the chance, turn out. It's better to turn out and pray to God these guys can't aim than to keep pushing into them. Why did I push so close? I wanted to support my destroyer, who's not looking at who's on cap. Like, understand he can't torp DDs or cruisers because he's an Asashio and they're deep water torps. But you know what? You can outspot nearly everything. 5.4 kilometer detection. I hope to God he's not retraining a captain. But you have the second best concealment in this game. The only thing that beats you is a tier 2 ship, which we're definitely not seeing tier 2 ships in higher tiers anymore. For anybody who remembers those days. So I don't understand the lack of wanting to push and at least bump the guy. You know, you can do it smartly, but if nobody's going to go spot that other DD, why do they need close range support? They don't. They're not even trying to spot the DD. So it's not worth me to stay up there. This ship isn't maneuverable. You know, it's kind of like a freight train. You know, it's not as horrible as battleships, but it's not exactly the greatest, fastest get up and go, turn on a dime ship. But what this excels at is kiting, which is why I went up, did the cruiser loser turn, started pushing away. Even if the DD was going to go spot, I would have kited, but I would have did it at a slower speed. I wouldn't have been full gas out of there. Now, like I said, the nice thing about the Hipper and the Hindenburg is if your battleships are going to be very aggressive, you can kind of push up with them and tank a little bit better damage than, per se, something squishy. You know, and what I mean by squishy is like the British are notoriously squishy, while if you angle properly and play the ship correctly, it's a little bit more high skilled and less forgiving than, you know, most other of the ship's lines. And I know there's, like, if you sail broadside, pretty much everybody's going to get, you know, blasted. But as you can see, our Richelieu is hightailing it out of there. There's so much smoke over here. I have nice smoke coverage. Yay, thank you, people. But the Germans, one of the things the Germans get, and I say one, they get several things, but one is they get high velocity rounds. Number two, they also get IFHE for free. Now, why do they get IFHE for free, you say? Well, see, back in the day when it first came out, their AP just absolutely wrecked everyone because everybody sailed broadside. There was a lot more sides shown back when these ships first came out than not. As soon as people figured out, all you have to do is barely angle up and their AP is ineffective against you, their damage started going down. Your damage output started going down, and it went down drastically. So, like most very good cruisers, they switched to HE, and then their HE was actually worse than their AP. So they fixed the HE, and the joke is they fixed German AP by buffing its HE. They gave the HE of Germans pretty much quarter pen. Pretty much everything German has quarter pen rules. So that's how they did it. Now I'm using my Hydro to spot the Mogador. The other thing it's going to spot is any of his lovely torpedoes. It's another thing the Germans get. They get glorious Hydro. Their Hydro is better than anyone else's. I can effectively sit behind this island, and until this guy sails 6 kilometers away, which unfortunately he's not able to do very easily because he's in a channel, and keep this guy spotted all day long. Now, he is actively trying to get out of dodge, but oh look, torpedoes! I wonder who picked that up. My Hydro. As soon as he got out of 6 kilometers, he's not detected. Everyone else gets 5 kilometers. Now, I'm making a play on B for several reasons. The Ohio was last seen running away. There's a Mogador in the area and an ACK in the area also. DDs win games, guys. It's really that simple. You kill the enemy destroyers, makes your life so much easier because crap isn't spotting you just, by being in your general area. Now I'm sending these as preemptive. I know one's wide. And I'm doing this because my Hydro is coming down. Now I really don't want to be showing broadside to Mogador, but I also don't exactly want to be going straight in at him. I need to angle up against this guy so one, he can't use his AP. Two, let's just panic some more torpedoes. But I really don't want to continue making this turn. And then I notice this guy's going to beach. I might as well just send these because, well, why not? Let's get the double tap. And I see our friendly Mogador is, unfortunately, engine out, and yeah, I bumped him. But I believe that guy would have died to those torpedoes anyways. I do say sorry. I do apologize. Listen, guys, if you run into somebody, it doesn't matter if you run into them, they live. Doesn't matter if you run into them and all you guys did was scratch paint. If you run into them and they die, just say sorry, move on. If the guy wants to be a jerk and keep bringing it up, that's on him, not you. Doesn't matter whose fault it is, just apologize. We got the cap, unfortunately, at the cost of one of our destroyers. Luckily, one of their destroyers died. I get lucky that those torpedoes just decided to get sucked up into the Great Void. Oh, sorry. As we lose another DD. Now, hopefully I can get something in on this guy. Maybe even detonate him. That would be lol-ass funny. Because I don't remember if I actually do or not, guys. No, I just outright kill him. I don't even know how much damage I did to him. But hey, that's why you shoot at DDs, guys. You never know. Now, of course, something else is on that cap, getting it. Well, let's see. There's 3 battleships, a cruiser on that side, and a destroyer last seen on the one line. The destroyer's not seen. Everything else is nowhere near the cap. So it's got to be the DD. Somebody's calling out in chat, focus on low health ships. It's nice to get those reminders to remind everybody, hey, stop PR farming and call out low health targets. Now, Charles, battleship, they're equal in my eyes, even though there's 10K, but not even like 2 or 3K. Getting rid of the cruiser is going to be better than getting rid of the BB because the cruisers reload faster. This guy has a fuck you, I'm out of here button. And he has a screw you, I can shoot faster button. Now, luckily, this guy is not damage saturated, which is why my AP did do some damage there, but I would have been better off shooting HE at the guy. As, with the AP I did 3K, and with the HE I do, 2. But I'm better off shooting the HE because he is angling up. I'm going to get more consistent damage with the HE than I am the AP on an angled target. I'm sorry for that sniffle. Now, really, the DD fight is, well, let's just say unfair. While the Asashio should be able to outspot the Z46, the Z46 has Hydro, and the Asashio really can't torp him, but what the Asashio does have is actually really good guns. They hit hard. Now, I see the Ganais shooting at the Lion. I can't hit the Charles anymore because he wants to not engage anymore. So I might as well shoot at the Ganais. Why am I going to shoot at him? Well, I guarantee you the Lion or Leon is shooting at him because he's pushing him. And hopefully the Vlad is too. But at worst case scenario, it's 2 people shooting at him. I'm sure the Charles is shooting at the Leon also. Would be the correct call for that guy. Luckily for us, the Leon was able to finish that guy off. Now, you hear me at the start of this game goes, who needs, high damage? I pretty much have a solo cap because, well, we bumped our DD. Thankfully, the guy did eat the torpedoes. I don't remember if I complimented him after the game or during the game, but I did send the guy a compliment. Because he wasn't really being an ass, and this is so sad that you compliment people for not being an ass, because did I get him killed or didn't I get him killed? But at least he recognized the situation. There was a good chance that I wasn't the cause of his death, i.e., even if I didn't bump him and went by him, he was eating one of those 2 torps with a very high risk. I can't say for sure. Oh, look, the DD is capping B. I wonder, how do we know that? Well, the Fiji's being chased by an Asashio and a Ganais. The Amagi and Richelieu are now coming out of A. And the Charles is on the one line, and that is a very fresh, last known position. Now, luckily for me, the Richelieu gets a little bit more involved with the Vlad. I am, per se, the Vlad's protector of his rear or his sides right now. Just because I'm doing several things. I'm spotting the Richelieu, which is telling the Vlad what to do. Now, at this point, in a replay, I noticed that time is ticking up. All we need to do is really defend one cap. I got the Richelieu's attention on me while the Vlad is dealing with the Yamagi. The Charles, I believe, is trying to deal with the Vlad. If he's got the range for the Vlad, why is he not shooting at me? Because he should have the range for me. I'm going to be a faster, easier target to shoot at because the Richelieu's shooting at me, he's shooting at me, I can't angle against everything, and now I'm getting 2 ships shooting at me doing damages. Now I'm going to do a wiggle stuff to minimize my damage, but you know what? I might as well rush this guy. Just because I have torpedoes doesn't mean I need to use them. But this guy is going to be in a panic because here comes a cruiser that has torpedoes rushing me. What I'm trying to do is get this guy to stall his push, in all honesty, because I don't want him to as time runs out. But the reason I don't want him to do his push, guys, while we look at the post-battle results, it's going to be easier for him to get more of his shots on target on me and to do more damage, per se. Knock out a gun, knock out a torp tube or something. But because I initiated it, hopefully I got this guy thinking, well, shit, this guy's got torpedoes. Let me slow down and back up. I dictated that engagement a little bit more than that guy did, because if you notice, he really didn't push me till the last couple of seconds. While he didn't fully go in reverse, I decided to push him. Now, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do hope you learned something from this. I do appreciate all your support, and let's thank God the rendering issues have hopefully subsided until the next time this thing wants to update by itself. Please remember to compliment good teamwork, good team play. We are quick to report, slow to compliment. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and have yourselves one heck of a great day.